Something amazing about the Utah Salt Lake City mission is that it is a very high baptizing mission. It is, you can get quite a large number of baptisms in. And I felt in the beginning of my mission that I was a little too numbers driven, and some of the elders and sisters around me were too numbers driven. It was like, we had this goal of 3,500. We were going to get 3,500 baptisms in a year. And we worked so hard for that goal. And although that was a good goal, I think sometimes it overcame the true purpose of what we were trying to do, which is to seek and find the one. And that's what Christ did. He found the one. And I lost sight of that for probably about a transfer, because I was struggling with my own things and with a companion. And, I wanted to exceed and be known as a great missionary for baptizing all these people, and it didn't happen. And I think I had one baptism that transfer. And to some missions, that would be a miracle. But for us, that was like, oh, you guys aren't so good, But I would just say, just remember the one. There will be so many people who will give you pressure to baptize people before they're ready, or to baptize just anybody. But when someone is prepared and when someone's ready to take on the name of Christ. You can feel it. The Spirit will manifest it to you. And don't baptize someone because of a number, because you want to fulfill, the quota for the week. Although those are important and they motivate us to do well, it's not why we're there. We're there to bring others unto Christ. I think that is one of the more valuable things I learned, is that each individual person is important and is treasured and is loved by God, and they deserve the same amount of time and respect and love that any other person who is learning about the gospel. So I would say that. I'd also say that, don't take advantage of the members. There are some missionaries that sometimes, will just hang out at the members' house because there's so many of them. They can just member hop all day. Have a purpose. There's a reason why you're there. You're there to get referrals. You're there to teach them and bring the Spirit into their home. And the last thing one of the biggest regrets of my mission is, in the beginning, is that I really didn't hold the same weight for less active people as I did for those that were non-members. Serving in Salt Lake, every other person you meet is a member, but are they active? No, not really. And a lot of times I'd find out they're a member, like, okay, great, well, you have a good life. Tell me where the non-member is so that we can help them into the waters of baptism. When really the person who isn't as active is the one that needs it the most. And so every opportunity you can to bring people into Christ and to lift them up, take it. If you meet someone who isn't going to church, invite them to go to church. Testify of the power of the sacrament, how it can change their life, how Christ can be an influence, how the Book of Mormon can testify of truth. I wish I would have done that more. Towards the end, I was awesome at it. I didn't want to miss an opportunity because I felt that regret for not doing that in the beginning. So you're going to love this mission. It's very unique in that you'll meet general authorities from the church. You'll get to interact with them. I had an amazing experience where I was able to be a part of a really big meeting with the Quorum of the 12 Apostles and the president of the church. And in that meeting, things happened that were miraculous and amazing. And I can't really go into detail because I'm not supposed to. But just remember that you are on holy land, sacred territory. So, good luck.